Hello and welcome to Mandarins. My name is Melody and this is episode 21, I believe, or 22, or even 20. It's been a while since I last recorded, and yeah, it's just been really busy. Actually, I recorded an episode a couple of weeks ago, or even last week, actually, and I never put it online because it was recorded after 4, so it was completely dark outside. And yeah, I just, when I want to show you something and the light is not really good, you can't see a lot of things. So it's not, not easy to see. And I don't think that it's that interesting. So yeah, I think it's been a month really since I last recorded. And I've been on Periscope. So if you're not familiar with Periscope, it's a phone app that allows you to record live, and the video stays up for 24 hours, and you can replay the video. And I did a couple of them this past month when I was creating pendants or when I was knitting. It was just lovely to sit and chat, really, because recording podcasts takes a lot of time. Editing and just posting online takes a lot of time. So yeah, I apologize for the delay. I received a couple of emails from you or private messages on Ravelry to ask me if everything was okay. So thank you for the messages. Everything is fine. It's just it takes time to do that, and it's been busy really. So yeah. So I hope that you're doing well. That you have plenty of knitting to keep you occupied during this time of the year. It's Christmas very soon. I'm super excited. I'm flying back to France in less than a week. I'm flying back next Tuesday, actually, so I'm super excited. My flight is early, very early in the morning. I will most probably have to leave the house at 6 a.m. because we take out at 7 or something. Yeah, I'm super excited. This year we are going to spend quite a lot of time in the countryside. I have a cousin that lives in Burgundy in France, and her house is located in the middle of a field. She recently bought the woodland that is right around and behind her house, so we can have walks there. And it's just a beautiful place in France. And she lives in a tiny village, but there's farmers market, there's a bookstore, there's a couple of butchers, bakeries, and it's a really beautiful place. And I will most definitely try to maybe not Periscope because I don't have internet on my phone. But I will definitely try to take pictures and show you around. And then after Christmas, we are going to the another area in France that is called Orléans, and I have another cousin that lives there, and it's her daughter's, so my little cousin's birthday. She's turning 20, and we are going to spend time there as well. So a lot of exciting plans I have. I'm planning to go to spend time in Paris as well and visit a couple of yarn shops, and yeah, just just relax and buy yarn. And I will have a lot of work to do in France because I ordered yarn online that will be delivered to my parents in France. So I will still have Christmas knitting. I actually bought yarn to make a hat for my mom. So the yarn has arrived, and I'm going to start knitting straight away as soon as I will arrive, or maybe the day after because she's coming to pick me up at the airport. So yeah, I think that I will have a week or something to make the hat, so it's totally fine. And I still have to finish the sleepers that I started a little while ago, and I haven't had the time to finish them. So yeah, a lot of exciting plans, and I'm also really looking forward to cast on things for myself. Yeah. So this week I don't have so much knitting to show you because most of the things that I have knit have been sent out. Really, they're in the mail or they already have arrived. So there are things that I can't show you anyway. So I can talk about yarn though. I have like a massive pile of yarn, stash enhancements, because it's been more than a month since I last recorded. So I'm gonna be able to show you all of that. So in November, I opened my shop, and I started selling my yarn, the yarn that I hand dye, and some pendants that I make. And I don't have any yarn left in the shop, which is really, really exciting. And I wanted to thank everyone that supported this new little venture. It just, something that is very dear to my heart. And yeah, so I saved one skein for myself. So it's this one. And I think you see more of a purple on the screen, but it's more blue than that. It's definitely blue. Maybe, yeah, deep. It's a deep blue. Don't know if you can see the color. It looks gray like this, but yeah. Yeah, it's more like this. And I was about to put this one in the shop, and then, I think I'm gonna try to save one skein of every shop update for myself. So yeah, that's what I did. I have this one. Then my sweet friend Lizzle, whose book I love you, sent me a lovely package a couple of weeks ago, and she sent me 2 of her beautiful skins. These are 70% merino and 50% silk. Sorry, 70 and 30%. And she dyed these skins with marigold, and it's fingering wet yarn, and it's beautiful. Her yarn is so beautiful. So I'm planning to make a shawl with that, obviously, because it's so luxurious. I just want to have that around my neck. So yeah, super, super excited. And I don't have any yellow in my stash. So yeah, it's something that I could definitely cast on this spring or this summer. Then I placed an order to Isager. I don't know how to pronounce it. And this is 50% alpaca and 50% wool. And I've been wanting to try this yarn for such a long time. And I thought they came in 100-gram skins, but they actually come in 50 grams. So I don't have plans for that anymore. But I will try to buy some more when I will be in France. Then I bought this skin in my local yarn shop the other day. It's 100% wool. And I think that's the wool that comes from New Zealand. Not sure, but I just love the color. So I got one skin for myself. I could make a pair of mittens with that, or I don't know, a hat, or maybe a pair of socks, because there's no yardage, but I think it's fingering weight yarn, so it should be close to 400, and that looks like 400 yards skin. So I have that. Then Sue, who's Sue Hole on Instagram, or no, she's Harpstone, I think, on Instagram. She she kindly asked me if I was interested in reviewing her new yarn, and she sent me these 3 skeins. This is from the winter collection, and she's currently working on the colors for the spring and summer 2016 collection. And a couple of knitters helped her choosing the colors for the spring collection, so it was super exciting. And she sent me the sample along with these 3 skeins, and they are just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see this one, but it's bluish gray. Yeah, I think you can see better. It's not dark gray, it's heathery gray, bluish gray, sorry. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's a DK weight yarn, and it comes in 238 yards. Yeah. And she also has, well, this color really undyed. So it's beautiful. I think it's a woolen spun yarn. And I knit with it. I knit a sample that I don't have here. But I knit a sample with burgundy color. Maybe I can show you. I'm gonna try to grab it. This is a swatch that I knit for my Art Deco hat, and that's the yarn that I have used. That's the same yarn that I've just shown you, but that's the, I don't know the colorway, but that's a burgundy. And it's a rustic yarn. It's 100% Paul Dorset yarn, which is a breed. I think it's specific to the Isle of Purbeck. And the yarn, it's really good for this kind of projects, you know, like fisherman sweaters and projects that have a lot of texture. The yarn just works perfectly for twisted stitches and things like that. So yeah, that's my little swatch, and I have great plans for this little skin. I just love bluish gray yarn, and it's quite hard actually to find this specific colorway. So yeah, I might bring it with me to France. So if I ever have like a brilliant idea while being in the countryside or whatever, I could cast on. So yeah, I'm keeping this next to me, and I can put these over there. And I'm also planning to get myself a bigger swatch diary in France, because this is a bit ridiculous. I have enough space to put more swatches, but usually I knit swatches that are 4 by 4 inches, so I could put them there. But sometimes, you know, I knit like bigger swatches and they don't fit. So at the moment, I just, you know, put a little elastic to hold everything together, but I definitely need a bigger one. Then you've seen this yarn, I think. I'm planning to cast that on in the plane next Tuesday. So I'm keeping it here. You've seen that already. This one as well. Then I placed an order a little while ago actually, and it took some time to arrive. But I'm actually, you know, very glad that, I mean, I don't mind that it took time to come, because it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn. This comes from across the pond. It comes from Canada, and it comes from a farm that is called Cottage Craft, and it's a mill based in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and they sell fingering weight and worsted weight yarn. And I got the, what's the name of the colorway? I want to say I talked about it on Periscope and I said the lobster colorway, and I went back on the website to check, and it's not lobster. I can't remember the name, but it's beautiful, heathery orange and yeah, coral pink. It's beautiful, beautiful yarn. So I have 2 skeins of that, and then I have 2 skeins of gray, which is called the Farmer's Gray. I think that I said shepherd on Periscope as well, but that is Farmer's Gray, and it's very affordable. I think a hank is maybe $6 Canadian, and the shipping was like $10 Canadian, so it's like super super cheap. And yeah, just really really excited about this yarn. I thought of making a hat, or even I think I ordered a yarn for a Goldenwood cowl, but it arrived a bit too late. So yeah, so I will see what I will do with that. I'm stopping for a moment because there's the whole chickadee family on my balcony, and they're super cute. I put a big piece of butter, and they are fighting over it, so it's hilarious. Don't know if you can hear. They're literally fighting. It's really funny, and they're staring at me. Yes, I'm here. I wish I would have my phone right now and I could flip over so you could see them. Then I received a sweet little package yesterday from Canada as well, and this comes from Antonella. So I'm going to show you all of that. She sent me tea and coffee, no, tea and chocolate, and it was just delicious. I haven't finished everything, but most of it is gone already. So she sent me this adorable bag from Jenna Rose. She knows how much I love Jenna's work, and I was actually about to buy this bag because I don't know if you can see, but that's her homesteading bag, and that just symbolizes my dreams really. A little house and a lot of nature around and animals and things like that. So yeah, I think it screams my name. Thank you so much, Antonella. And as if it wasn't enough, she filled the bag with yarn. She sent me 2 skeins of long yak, and it's 50% merino, extra fine merino, and 50% yak. Never tried yak. I never knit with yak, and that's really exciting. She sent me 2 skins. And then she sent me 3 skins of classic elite yarn Fresco, which is a blend of 60% wool, 30% velvet alpaca, and 10% angora. And that's a sport weight. And it's really, really good that she chose this weight, because I was about to cast on something in sport weight, and I have 1 skein of chickadee, and I'm not sure. I'm sure that I won't have enough. So my plan was to go to Loisivete in Paris and grab another skein. So I might do that anyway because I'm planning to go. So she sent me this mini skein it's from Hey Lady Hey, who's Melissa, and this is her 100% organic merino, and she hand dyed this one. She also sent me this little skein of blue sky alpaca, royal alpaca. that came with a little booklet, a pattern for fingerless mittens that was super, super cute. And yeah, that's it. I just bought needles the other day in my local yarn shop. So yeah. And one last thing, just so much yarn. And I should have the other skein up there. It's fine. Charlie, who's Charlie Feathers, also recently knit a canopy shawl out of this yarn, and she bought too many skins, so she sent me the 2 skins that she had left, and I don't know if you can see, it's a pinkish brown from Lacquer Yarns. Yes, that's the color, and it's absolutely beautiful. I adore it. She knit the canopy, but she made like a 4th lace repeat to have a larger shawl, and so the pattern is knit in sport weight yarn, but this is fingering weight. So if you ever want to knit the canopy, you can, and have like a 4th repeat. I think it's better to knit with fingering weight yarn and buy more yarn, obviously, than what the pattern requires, and you can knit a 4th or 5th repeat really and have like a massive shawl to wear. So yeah. I also bought yarn. I bought a lot of yarn, and I bought even more yarn that I sent to friends. So I don't know, just treat yourself, as Kristen says. This is a yarn from Fonty, which is a French brand of yarn, and this is 95% mohair. No, sorry, 95% merino wool and 5% mohair. And it's a tweedy yarn, so it's brown and it has flexes of gold. And I just finished knitting something with that, but I sent it out, so you can't see. I will definitely post pictures on Instagram in January to show you what I did, but at this point I can't show you yet. And I cast on for myself with the second skein that I ordered. So it's from Fonty as well, and this is, I don't remember the colorways, but it's beautiful. I don't really know how to describe the color. It's between purple, magenta, and pink, and this one has flexes of red and deep purple, and it knits up beautifully. I was knitting on it yesterday, and it goes by so fast, and I will be knitting on that this afternoon for sure. I will be recording a podcast episode for the 6-Bit Storybooks podcast, and usually I knit when Melissa and I record, so I will be knitting on that, which is really exciting. So that's it for my works in progress. For finished objects, you haven't seen the work in progress, obviously, because I cast these on not such a long time ago. And I recently finished these 2 little mittens. They are knit out of a skein of Lofoten yarn, which is probably a DK weight yarn, not sure. I think it's a DK because it came in 230 meters. So that's probably DK, and I blended it with a skein of Drops alpaca wool brushed. I don't remember the name exactly, but that's a thread that is extremely fluffy, and I knit them together to have this fluffy effect, really. And I think that mittens are one of my favorite things to knit, really, and they fit great. They are just, simple reverse stockinette mittens, and for these ones I wanted to knit the cuff a bit longer, so then I could I won't be cold. The wind wouldn't blow inside of my coat. So here they are, finished, and they are extremely warm. And yeah, I'm planning to knit a lot of mittens. A lot, a couple of pair of mittens these next coming months. They're just so fun to knit, really, and yeah, I just love them. Very simple but very effective. Then I'm wearing a fisherman sweater that I bought on eBay UK. I love buying secondhand, and I usually my clothes either come from a vintage charity shop here in Latvia, or I buy also a lot from Etsy, from sellers that are most of the time based in Lithuania. Actually, I buy a lot of linen dresses. I have a couple of them that I bought, and I wear them all the time. So yeah, my new recent addiction is to buy things on eBay, and I found this sweater the other day, and it's absolutely perfect. I don't know if you can see properly. It's a bit oversized. I think it's 42 inches wide, and I'm a 36 inches. So there's a lot of ease, but it's extremely comfortable. I've been wearing it so much. I think I received it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I think I've been wearing it every day ever since I received it. And the nice thing with woolen sweaters is that you don't have to wash them like so much. It hasn't been washed. The seller on eBay she washes the hand knitted pieces that she sells before selling them. So yeah, I didn't wash it, but it's perfect. I have to do some surgery on the sleeve over here because the yarn broke, so you can see that the stitches are coming out. But as a knitter, there's not a lot of work to do, and it's beautiful. It's obviously undyed yarn. It's rustic, but it's not itchy at all, and I usually wear a long sleeve t-shirt underneath, and it's the warmest thing ever. You can't beat wool. I've been not sweating but close to sweating in the sweater, and it's like, I don't know, it's like wearing a pillow. It's very comforting, and yeah, I just love it. And in the secondhand shop, the vintage charity shop that I talked about, I found this little crochet scarf the other day, and I couldn't leave it behind. It was a couple of euros. I think it was 5 euros. And I just couldn't leave it behind. It's just beautiful. And it actually inspired a new pattern that I will be casting on in France. So yeah, it's not crochet, it's knitting, but you can get inspired from anything. So yeah, really, really love it. Then I also wanted to talk about some of my favorite things recently. That it's Christmas soon, and that I don't know if you are into advent calendars or things like that, but I love them. I have a chocolate one in the kitchen, and I have also this little tea advent calendar. So there's 24 sachets, and every day I get to try a new tea from this company that is called Sonnentor, and they're based in Austria, and it's a triptych calendar. So it comes in a box like this, like a normal tea box, and then you open it like this, and you take a new tea for the day. And yeah, it's really, really nice because you can try different flavors that you wouldn't necessarily try So yeah, it's just a lovely idea. And I also bought the other day it's called Christmas tea or white Christmas tea from Dames et Frères, which is a French company that sells really good teas. And I bought a beautiful box the other day, and I've been drinking that quite a bit. So yeah, I just love tea. Then I think that's it for knitting, and yeah, for knitting that's it. I also wanted to talk about some things that I'm reading these days. So I'm reading 2 books. Well, this one is almost done, and it's written with such a big font, and it's not a lot of pages. Like, you can read that in 10 minutes, literally. It's like 40 pages or something. And this is called Shamanic Journeying. So it's something that I've always been interested in, and I've been wanting to learn about it. It's obviously not something new, but I have zero knowledge about that. So yeah, I just bought the books on Amazon the other day and just want to read. I'm just out of curiosity, really. So I bought this one, and I bought Discovering Your Spirit Animal. It's something that I've also always been interested in, and yeah, it's something that I'm learning at the moment. It goes with this. It's kind of related. And I bought this little box of oracle cards. It's just a box with different cards like this with animals, spirit animals. And yeah, if you want to learn about these things, I'm not gonna get into details, but if you want to learn about that, just Google spirit guides, spirit animals, totem animals, and you can see what it is about. But yeah, that's something that I've always wanted to learn, always wanted to try. So yeah. And last but not least, my sweet friend Celine sent me a very sweet package the other day. Here it is. She sent me this big box with different packages inside, and she actually sent me an advent calendar in a box. So, for example, this is number 20. Here you have 19. Here is number 11. So every day when I wake up, I get to open a new package from her, and that's the sweetest thing ever. Really, I was just in shock when she sent it to me. It's just so sweet. That was number 1, and obviously I'm keeping all of the papers that she sent me, but this one is probably my favorite. And if you follow the podcast, or if you've seen the previous episodes, you will know why I have a special thing for anything green and leafy. I can show you what she sent me for yesterday's package. She makes these little candles out of beeswax leaves, and she just wraps them and puts some cotton thread in the middle, and she makes these candles. She also sent me mini stitch markers. They should be here. I cleaned up my desk yesterday, so yeah, she sent me these little stitch markers. I think she made them herself, and they are so sweet. I always make my own stitch markers, and they end up on the floor everywhere in the house, so now I won't lose these ones. She sent me walnuts as well. There's a third one, and I think they come from her garden. I'm not sure. She sent me a handmade origami crane that is hanging on top of my desk. I made this little medieval inspired um, crown that hangs from the ceiling, and there's a couple of leaves and flowers that I have pressed throughout the year, and yeah, it's just spinning, and it's inspired from medieval plant hangers, and I just love it so much. I got really inspired the other day and just decided to make one myself. And she also sent me a little pine cone from her woods, I think, and it's hanging there as well. So just love this little thing. And yeah, I'm really, as I said before, I'm really excited to be back to France and spend time with my family and do a lot of knitting and things like that. So yeah, I just wanted to put a podcast out because it's been a while, and I will try to upload a new podcast in France. I did it last year, so I will try to put a new podcast to show you the yarn that I received in France, and I will be able to show you finished objects because I have a couple of Christmas presents I will be gifting to family members, and I will ask them if I could show you that. So yeah, it's been a rather short episode, and that's only because I haven't had a lot of knitting to show you. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I will chat with you very soon, hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, I will chat with you later. Have a lovely end of today is Wednesday. No, today is Thursday. Have a lovely end of your week, and I will chat with you later.